Greetings, vampire. I believe congratulations are in order. If you are watching this video, then I am dead, and you are the new prince of this city in my stead. Prince, maybe baron, possibly archbishop. It matters not. You are the new ruler of this city, and it is important that you rule it well. I forgive you for my destruction. It is important that the city be ruled well. Everything is for the city. Everything. You are probably filled with the heady joy of victory and looking forward to the indulgences of your reign. Do not do so. The title of prince has become misleading throughout the centuries, and to modern ears they are positively led astray. They think a prince is a member of a long-term dynasty, secure, and that they will slide into power with no objections. But Machiavelli knew the truth. The princes of his eras were precarious ones, clinging to power with all their wiles and all their cunning and all their brutality, and just barely hanging on against those who would depose them. You are ruler and prince by permission of the others who live in your city. It is a small tribe, us vampires. Even totaling all the thin bloods, there are very few of us. We are smaller than most human tribes, and we remain very human in so much of our outlooks. And small tribes do not fit absolute rulers. Think about it. A president can order someone to shoot someone, and if that person disobeys, then what? 1 in 10 million of his troops have gone against him. But here, if you order your enforcers to do something and one of them chooses not, have you lost a quarter, a fifth, a tenth of your forces? If someone important turns against you, you've lost most of it. So the vampires of this city will only do things if it is in their interests that you continue to rule. So balance them, play the game, and it starts the instant that you take control. You must reward many of your followers, but not too much, so that they still depend on you. You must punish or destroy some others, the ones who will be problems in the long term, or offer them a golden retirement if you do not destroy them. Your decisions that you make now will shape how you are perceived and how your reign will go. You must pardon some. You must take vengeance on others. All these calculations will be complicated and must be done, and you must make it appear effortless. So who are the creatures of this city, and what do you have as tools to enforce your rule? Well, you have the primogen to start. The most powerful vampires, the ones who could probably be prince if they could be bothered to take the risk. You must keep them under control, or they will destroy you. That is the simple truth. Balance them, offer favors, but not too many. Restrain favors, do not offer them everything. Take it back capriciously and then offer it again to them. Play so they are a little on edge, a little uncertain of whether you'll give them the boons and the benefits that they desire. Play them so that it is always in their interest that you stay there rather than you get replaced at that perspective. If they keep on thinking night after night, well, tonight I'll keep this prince in place. Maybe I'll change my mind tomorrow. Then, night after night, you will endure. Some princes like to have primogens, one from each clan, a sort of symmetric organization. These princes are stupid. You should choose your primogen as powerful representatives. Choose the most powerful vampires and bind them close to you. What other titles are there? There are titles who are nominally subservient to you. These are the titles that are more likely to replace you. The sheriff, for one, your enforcer. Sheriffs are easy. They are muscle. They need to be powerful. They need to strike fear. They need to have not many friends. They need to be dependent in all social ways on you, so that if you fall, they will fall and burn with you. Such a sheriff is loyal. What else is there? Well, in these nights, apparently some princes have scourges. Scourges kill the thin bloods to keep the masquerade. Scourges are inelegant. It is ridiculous to delegate someone to kill thin bloods. Why do you fear them? If thin bloods are a problem, eliminate them, push them on, deal with them. Whichever way you prefer. There's no reason to have a superstitious dread of them, and they're extremely useful. Stay in contact with them. Make sure that the ancilla have someone to look down on. It's always good that they have someone to look down on. Maybe you can even rein in the interests of the thin bloods, or the neonates. There are alliances between the elders and the neonates that keep the ancilla out of power. But in any case, they are great sources of some sort of information. If your primogens pressure you to get rid of them, graciously grant that primogen the honor of acting as destructor themselves. It is a privilege you have done to them, and with any luck they'll kill the more annoying of the thin bloods. Then we have the most important and most dangerous of your subordinates, the keeper of Elysium. They are dangerous because the position requires social skills, connection, knowledge, which puts them in a perfect position to foment against you. I would say to choose loyal ones, but loyalty is hard to come by. Blood bonds are inelegant, and the illusion of independence from you is an asset for the other vampires in the city. So, choose a keeper of Elysium that is cowardly, that is a blustery, that shows off. They will pretend to tease you, to make gestures against you, but when it comes down to it, they will back off. And if they are terrified into switching sides, they will let this slip. This will be your canary in the dark night of the coal mine. Finally, we need to consider what the Camarilla can do for you and what the Camarilla can do to you. I don't care if you are actually the Anarchs or the Sabbat or some other organization. All groups are pretty much the same because all need the same things and the same roles must be accomplished. The Camarilla gives you authority. They will not swoop in to help you from an internal crisis. But if there is an attack from outside, if there are problems being caused conceivably by some other sect, they will be there for you. They will help you in their own self-interest and in their own sometimes pitifully inadequate way. But do not underestimate how even a declaration of support, how useful that can be for some of the more traditional-minded primogens and others. No one really knows the level of support that a prince has until the moment of truth and of clashes. And support from the Camarilla, visible support from the Camarilla, hints at possible other sources of support. On the other hand, if you displease your sect, they will eradicate you eventually. Do not be fooled by the fact that they are far away, that the Justicars are otherwise occupied, that you can detect Archons if they come into your city. It is all about information. It is all about the illusion of who supports who. The Camarilla will whisper to some of the Primogen. They will confirm to each other that the Camarilla would prefer if you were removed. They would provide information about your organization, your havens, your companies. Nothing much. It just takes a little bit to get the walls, the wheels in motion. Who knows? Maybe that is how you deposed me. In any case, we will continue with our lessons next week. I want what is best for the city, and if you intend to survive for any length of time, you will want that too.